Hello and welcome to News Across Nigeria, where we tell you what's happening across the length and breadth of the country. I'm Olumide Macaulay. Coming up on the program, at least 8 people confirmed dead following an armed attack on Kurega village in Kaduna State. In the South, the Cross River State government formally launches the Ayade Health Care Scheme. And in the South, East, West, that is, the DPR clamps down on gas retailers operating illegally in Enugu State. Thank you so much for joining us. At least 8 people have been killed and several others injured after armed bandits suspected to be cattle rustlers attacked Kurega village in Chikun local government area of Kaduna State. It's the border community with Beningwari local government area that has come under attack in recent times. The State Police Command has confirmed the incident, saying they're on the trail of the attackers. A resident of the area told our correspondent that the gunmen invaded the village at about 2 p.m. on Tuesday and attempted to rustle cows belonging to some herders in the community. They opened fire on the villagers who attempted to resist them, resulting in the death of 8 persons, including one of the community's vigilante leaders. This latest attack is coming barely a week after over 30 people who were traveling along Beningwari-Kaduna Road were kidnapped by gunmen. And about 20 passengers have been burned to death, while others sustained injuries following a road crash in Akoko local government area of Ondo State. An eyewitness told Channels Television that a 14-seater Toyota bus collided head-on with a Range Rover SUV, and both vehicles burst into flames on impact. Some occupants of the vehicles who were unable to escape were reportedly burned beyond recognition. However, the drivers of the 2 vehicles were among the survivors taken to hospital. The police public relations officer of the Ondo State Police Command, Femi Joseph.
There occurred a very fatal motor accident involving 2 vehicles, one Range Rover and another Toyota Hiace, also known as Hummer bus. The Hummer bus was conveying some passengers from Abuja, while the Range Rover was moving to Abuja. When they got to that point, at a point very close to that Shua junction, I don't know what really happened, maybe for lack of concentration, but through our preliminary investigation, we've discovered that the 2 drivers were so reckless, and that led to the auto crash. And about 15 on the spot, because the vehicle got burned. As soon as the 2 vehicles collided, the vehicle caught fire, and inside that Toyota Hiace, 15 passengers got burnt beyond recognition. As a matter of fact, they got burnt beyond recognition. They were dead on the spot. We had to rush 6 of them to the hospital. As at this morning, we've lost 3 of them. The other 3 were still critical. Their condition still critical. The doctors are still battling to save their lives. It's a very gory and a very horrifying scene, and we want to use this opportunity to warn our drivers to always be mindful. Anytime they are driving, they should always concentrate. They should always think about their loved one at home.
From that tragic incident in Ondo State to economic activities in the southeast, Enugu State capital has been grounded as traders comply with the sit-at-home order from the outlawed organization, the Independent Peoples of Biafra IPOB. Most stalls and shops in and around the town were shut when our correspondent went around today, while the main market is completely deserted. Only a handful of business premises are open today, with some of the traders saying it's in partial compliance with the IPOB order as opposed to total compliance. Meanwhile, the police commissioner in Enugu State, Dan Malam Mohammed, says he arrested 21 IPOB members during a protest in front of the government house. Among those arrested is one Benjamin Walker, whom the commissioner alleges killed a police officer during an IPOB protest last year.
We arrested about 24. My attention was drawn that there are some group of people in front of government house, the land building, wearing IPOB and Biafran Zionist movement flags. And I moved personally with some of my officers, and we arrested them. I'm glad to inform members of the public that the notorious leader of so-called Biafran Zionist movement, one Benjamin Nwaka, is in our hand, is in our custody. This is the same person who some four years back, he killed a police inspector when they made an attempt to take over radio here in Enugu radio house. I don't know which court released him, how somebody who was facing charges of murder and illegal possession of firearms. I don't know how he got bail out of prison, but this time around, to make sure that the law will take its course. This time around, he will not go scot-free.
Now to the health sector, as prolonged strike by health workers across the country takes its toll on medical institutions, the Nigerian Navy in Cross River State is wading into the matter. The service is offering free medical services to its host communities in Calabar South local government area as part of its corporate social responsibility. Tagged the Medical Rhapsody, the exercise was held in one of the public primary schools in the area, coordinated by the Chief Staff Officer, Eastern Command, Rear Admiral Luka Jatau, who represented the forward officer commanding. He told journalists that severe health challenges that cannot be handled during the exercise will be referred to the Naval Hospital in Calabar for free treatment.
We're prepared for more than 1,000 of the host community members. We have here lab technologies to carry out some of the lab tests, such as malarial parasite. We also have the sugar test, which is also being carried out. And we have a couple of other tests that is also available within this very site as at now. Then again, we have the pharmacy that has several other drugs to attend to all the patients and the particular ailment in question. And those that cannot be handled, like I said earlier, those ones will be referred to the hospital for proper medical treatment. So you have all those, as well as today we have the eye doctors on site. We also have free glasses for them for corrective measures. And if there are issues beyond what should be treated here, that will also be referred to the hospital for further treatment.
Embattled lawmaker representing Kogi West, Senator Dino Melaye, has resumed plenary with a request to be moved from the ruling APC side of the chamber to the opposition. Senator Melaye, who resumes plenary after a running battle with the police, specifically asked Senate President Dr. Bukola Saraki for permission to sit beside former President David Mark. According to the senator, his reason for wanting a change of seat is because his current seat is no longer comfortable as a result of his health issues following his ordeal with the police. But while lawmakers from the ruling APC kicked against this move, arguing that it's against the Constitution, opposition lawmakers welcomed the change of seat. You're watching news across Nigeria. Coming up in the South-South, Cross River begins its new health insurance scheme. Please stay with us.